Hi, everyone, and welcome to Leafy Rants. Toronto Maple Leafs lose 5-3 to the Boston Bruins in a very Leafy fashion. But going into this game, there's a lot of drama. So first off, I want to talk about David Kampf. David Kampf is suspended right now without pay by the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it's due to be over his signing bonus. He left the AHL team, and the Leafs are not paying for his cap right now, and their cap has nothing to do with the cap space on the team. He's making $2.4 million, but since he's in the minors, the Leafs have to pay $1.25 million. They don't have to, and the expectation is supposed to be resolved soon, hopefully by the end of the weekend, so tomorrow, so there might be a David Kampf trade video, just in case you were wondering. But anyways, there was Charlie McAvoy missed tonight's game for family reasons, and Casey Middlestat for lower body. So Alex Steeves got called up on the second line. Minton's on the third line center, and there's just not a whole lot here to this Bruins team, right? So I don't get it. Scott Laughton's in tonight. He got injured. He's out. And yeah, let's talk about the game. So the first period, the Austin Matthews line has an amazing shift. Applying pressure, Nyes has a good chance in front of the net. They get nothing out of it. Then the Leafs go to the power play. First power play unit doesn't get much done. They switch it out for the second. Max Domi finds Nick Robertson, and it's 1-0. Nick Robertson in his last 7 games, 4 goals, 7 points. He's been good. When he's playing with John Tavares, now, despite the extremely small sample size, at 5-on-5, Tavares and Robertson are controlling 60% of shot attempts, 72% of expected goals, and 67% of scoring chances. Very interesting to see where this duo can go. Robertson's been great. They seem to be doing well anchoring that second line. And then 18 seconds later, Geeky responds. He fans the first shot, and then, I don't know, maybe that fooled Stolarz. He gets the second one off the post and in. That's one Stoley wants back. But it's 1-1, okay. You win the faceoff at center ice. You get it to Myers. Okay, Myers is going to flip it out. Nope, he gets blocked. Okay, but it's okay because he's cycling back into his zone. He's just going to pass it out. Like he's going to get someone. Oh, okay, he gets it to Joshua. Oh, no, Joshua loses. It's in front of the net. It's okay. Myers is just going to clear that puck or get in front of it. He does nothing, and it goes in. Philip Myers, he's a defensive guy who has a hard shot, and that hard shot is good and bad. It's good because it's a nice hard shot from the point where sometimes you want it, and it's also bad because he just likes to shoot and absolutely kill plays at times. And then his defensive game is so interesting because he makes horrible passing decisions that it just ends up where he's putting himself in bad defensive situations. You need to move him to the AHL. I'm done with Philip Myers this year. For now, at least. Maybe later you can call him up, but for right now, I'm done. And then Nick Waugh, once the power play finishes, passes it through his legs, through the defender's legs, to find a wide-open Michelli in front of the net, and it's 2-2. Okay. 2-2 after the first. Shots are 12-6 in favor of Boston, but it doesn't feel like you're being outshot 12-6. Okay. Go to the second. Let's see what can happen. 27 seconds in, Bobby McMahon takes a slashing penalty. That is not good. Bruins on the power play. Simon's crashing the net, and it goes in, and you can't see the puck. So it looks like goal interference. They're pushing in on Stolarz, and then they look to see if the puck crossed the line before. And the feed that they showed, the call on the ice was no goal. So you have to deem that the puck went completely over the goal line, and you can visually see that it completely went over. They could not do that, and that's why I think it's no goal. And a couple years ago, when the Leafs were playing the Florida Panthers, they called Morgan Riley's goal no goal because you couldn't deem that it completely crossed the goal line. This is the exact same thing. Now, I know that's playoffs, but it just goes to show how inconsistent these calls really are and that the NHL has no grip on it. Then another defenseman we're going to have to talk about, Simon Benoit. He gets absolutely walked by David Pastrnak, who's at the end of a shift, and then he somehow sneaks that through Anthony Stolarz on the corner of the net for the first time in his Leafs career. I was honestly surprised that he got pulled so early into the second, like 4 minutes and 41 seconds in, considering we play a back-to-back tomorrow, and that means Dennis Hildeby's going to need to start it. So, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Caden on waivers. He got claimed by Carolina. Leafs were done with him as soon as they heard Wall was back. He was not very good here. I am not going to miss that. Then in front of the net, Domi, he was looking okay. He was waiting a lot for those passes, and a couple of them didn't work out. He was the one, and Swayman just gets a little nice poke check on it, but he would have had Lawton right in front of the net. It would have been nice. And then Zadorov hits Lawton with an elbow, and McMahon responds like elbow completely in his face. Lawton just came back. So unfortunate. Berube already confirmed he won't be in there tomorrow. And Bobby McMahon fights him. Now, Bobby McMahon didn't start this fight. Zadorov drops the gloves and then fights McMahon. And Zadorov is in a much bigger weight class. McMahon is a big guy. Like, he's like Sue. Zadorov's like 6'8". He's a dude. Completely out of his weight class. And the Leafs get a power play after that. Elbow to the head. Drop the gloves before McMahon, even though you're the one who just hit his teammate. I don't know how that's not a penalty, but they call nothing. Then Tavares in the slot from Willie Nylander on the power play makes it 4-3. So it's 4-3 going into the third. You're down Scott Lawton. That's so unfortunate for him. He just came back. I liked what he added to this team, too. A nice guy on the penalty kill. Just more versatility in that bottom six. Not a whole lot went on in the second until William Nylander ties it up. Or so I thought. Willie celebrated. Matthews, Nyes, they celebrated. The lights went off. The score changed. The entire arena was celebrating. But play continued. And then they replay it. He hits the crossbar and then the post. And then it bounces off of Swayman's skate and goes out. No goal. So, of course, a few minutes later, and the Leafs blue line, Steven Lorentz turns it over. Kastelik sauces it over to Minton, who just waits out Hildeby, and it was beautiful wait. Waits out Hildeby, makes it 5-3, and adds the dagger. Fraser Minton, of course he did. Oh, I actually like that guy. I wish we never traded him. Not that I don't like Carlo, but I wish we didn't trade him. And that's it. Minton gets his revenge goal. Leafs lose 5-3 in a very Leafy way. Sort of my takeaways from this one. We had a good early pace, and that's what the Leafs need more of. They've been good this November. 3-1-0 after tonight. We'll see what tomorrow brings. They could be 3-2-0 or 4-1-0 or 3-1-1, of course, but like, whatever. The early lead was ruined by sloppy defense and sloppy goaltending. Terrible game by Stolarz. You need better from him. Craig Berube was talking about it. He said, I don't feel we're as tight defensively as we were last year. There's good stretches of it, but not enough. The last goal is just a turnover. I don't know what you expect a goalie to do on that one. Yeah, that exactly. I thought he was solid tonight. The Minton goal, I don't know what you expect him to do on that one. It's a blatant turnover. But you need Anthony Stolarz to be better. Like, Wall isn't yet. He's going to be back soon. He started for the Marlies in his conditioning stint, but he's not back yet, and he hasn't played a single game other than the Marlies stint, so... Power play showing signs of life again, which is good to see. At least that second unit might be the best unit. And Robertson and Michelli, they're on some heaters right now. What does this mean for Max Domi? I don't know. Philip Myers has to be sent to the Marlies, and McMahon has some balls for fighting Zadorov. Whew. Tough loss tonight. See what they can bring tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please click like. If you liked it, click the subscribe. It makes me feel pretty good. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you tomorrow.